In moments of weakness, when sin weighs heavily upon our hearts, we can often feel a suffocating guilt that pushes us away from prayer. This guilt can create an invisible barrier, isolating us from the very source of comfort and strength that we desperately need. It's a paradox that the very act of praying should feel out of reach, held back by the shame of our shortcomings. Yet, in these moments, we must remind ourselves that prayer is not just for the faithful. It is also for the broken souls seeking redemption and healing. The first step in overcoming this guilt is to acknowledge our humanity. Every individual stumbles. We are all imperfect beings navigating a world rife with challenges and temptations. Accepting our flaws allows us to mirror the acceptance that we seek from a higher power. Rather than being a source of shame, our struggles can become the very catalyst that drives us toward prayer. It is in our vulnerabilities that we can discover the profound strength inherent in seeking forgiveness and clarity, reminding ourselves that we are never too far gone to reach out for help. In the sacred space of prayer, there is no condemnation, only understanding and compassion. Instead of allowing guilt to paralyze us, we can harness it to fuel our desire for connection. Imagine approaching prayer not as an obligation, but as a refuge, a space where our hearts can lay bare, free from judgment. By beginning with honesty about our feelings, our fears, our doubts, our guilt, we create an environment conducive to healing. With every whispered prayer, we move closer to redemption and understanding, transforming our guilt into a powerful avenue for growth. As we cultivate a habit of prayer despite our sins, we become attuned to the grace that flows through the act itself. We learn that prayer is not merely a request for forgiveness, but a celebration of the hope that lies in second chances. The clarity we seek comes through gratitude, and when we express our thanks for the lessons learned in our lowest moments, we reclaim our power. With each prayer, as we release our guilt, we invite peace into our lives, embracing the idea that we are deserving of love and connection. In conclusion, let us not allow sin to rob us of our right to pray. Instead, let us rise above our guilt, realizing that in our frailty, we can find strength, and in our prayer, we can find solace. Together, we can reclaim our journeys, turning guilt into an opportunity for connection, growth, and ultimately, healing.